If you run an e-commerce business and you use Facebook ads to get people to your store, you probably know that getting banned on Facebook is one of the worst things that can happen to your business. And there are two very bad things about it. The first thing is you don't really know, or you never really know, when or why Facebook will ban you. So there are a lot of cases where people just get bans and they don't really know why, they don't think they did anything wrong, but Facebook still bans you because there was something suspicious or whatever, and oftentimes you don't even realize why you were banned in the first place. And the second problem is that it's very, very hard to basically, get your account in good shape again and to be able to advertise on Facebook again. So there are actually not that many cases where people were able to get their accounts back. And because of the recent Cambridge Analytica scandal, Facebook tries to improve their reputation again, and therefore they are basically banning all kind of advertisers who they think are not that trustworthy, who probably advertise bad products, who have bad customer service and all these kind of things. So in this video I want to present you some tips that you can use in order to avoid your account getting banned, but also some things to do in general when you advertise with Facebook ads. So stick with me to the end of this video. I hope that you will get a lot of value out of it, and let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that you should keep in mind that is very important is you need a good relationship with the customer, and this means that you really take care of customer service a lot. There are many cases where people basically went from Facebook to your store and then they were unhappy with the shopping experience in the end, and they basically filed a complaint on Facebook telling that the business was bad, or they were leaving a negative review on Facebook, and all these things can influence you being banned on Facebook. So what you need to know is that recently not only ad accounts were banned, what is the normal case, but also whole business manager accounts. So the whole business manager that could contain several ad accounts and pages and everything, the whole business manager account was banned, which is of course pretty much the worst case scenario. So keep a good relationship with your customers, put a deep focus on customer service, use live chat if possible, answer emails as quickly as possible. Sometimes, you simply have to decide in favor of the customer. If the customer claims a refund and you know that probably something actually was wrong, or probably the product quality was not that good, actually give them this refund, because it will definitely save you some problems later on. Like, it won't be possible to make customers super happy while still refusing to give them a refund if they want to. And you not only have to worry about PayPal and Stripe basically banning your account because of these things, but also Facebook. So make sure that customer support becomes one of your most important priorities. The second thing is be extra careful when you advertise problematic products. So when you advertise products in, for example, the weight loss niche, or when you advertise products that contain any sort of probably more aggressive ads where you show skin, or where something like this happens, or products that could somehow be related to like weapons or something like this. So there are sometimes these bottle openers with bullets or something like this. I literally know cases where Facebook took down those ads. The rule of thumb here, in my opinion, is that if you're not sure whether Facebook will allow this product, because obviously they don't have a case and an example for every single niche out there, if you're not sure and if you think that Facebook might not be very happy with you advertising this product, then don't advertise it. So weight loss is a pretty good example. It's not that easy to get a good weight loss ad running, because you cannot really show like before and after pictures, and you have to be very careful with the wording and with the picture itself and everything. So this is something where it's pretty hard to make good sales if you cannot experiment a little, and it's very hard to experiment if you're not allowed to use a lot of different marketing techniques in this particular niche. So avoid those niches and products where a lot of problems can occur. Like I said, weight loss is an example, and weapons and weapon related products and everything that goes into this direction, also political stuff. If you want to advertise such a product, think again until you're really sure that the ad you planned is actually okay and that is fine. Then you can go ahead, but else, if you are unsure, rather go with something else where you will actually be able and where you will be allowed to advertise it officially, so that you don't run into any sort of problems, because Facebook can always tell you, this weight loss ad was not the way Facebook wants you to operate, so we will just, cancel your account or whatever. This is literally the worst thing that can happen, but it can definitely happen to your account. The third thing is that you should be extra precise and that you shouldn't be misleading. So I know many dropshippers who want to avoid showing any sort of shipping shipping times. So no, I won't tell you how long it takes to ship the product to your place, because then you might be turned off because it takes 3 weeks. So I don't tell you, and things like that. And this is very, very bad, because if you're not transparent, if people cannot really see what will happen, if you don't tell them about shipping costs, if you don't tell them about shipping times up front, if you don't tell them about whether they have a warranty or something, these are all things that can get you in trouble from Facebook's point of view. Facebook obviously wants you to be as transparent as possible with your customers and also kind of their customers. So make sure that you are 100% honest, that you are 100% legit, and that you are as transparent as possible. So whenever there might be something unclear on your website, first of all, as I said at the beginning, make sure that you have a live chat so that people can reach you immediately, but also make sure that if you get feedback, like questions that come up over and over again, build an FAQ page. Also, if you didn't add those shipping times and shipping rates and all these kind of things yet, make sure that you do so, because it's one less thing customers have to worry about and customers might be confused about, so that they at some point just, you know, claim a refund or go to Facebook or whatever, because they are kind of confused and don't know what to do next. And the fourth thing is not really a strategy that helps you with Facebook, but with your business itself. And this is, don't use Facebook as your only source of traffic. Now, this is extremely important. Too many people rely entirely on Facebook, and you know that I'm a huge Google Ads guy, so I'm probably not 100% objective here, but still, it doesn't matter which second traffic source you use, but you should definitely use one. So whether you use influencers or, as I said, Google Ads or whatever else, maybe you also want to build up a little bit with free traffic. But the point is, if you only use Facebook ads, basically your business can disappear with one simple ban. So if Facebook goes ahead, bans your ad account, and you cannot get it back in a reasonable amount of time, you're not getting any customers for literally weeks or sometimes months, or basically forever if you're unlucky. And this is what I see many people having. Many people only have one single traffic source, only Facebook, and whenever there is a problem, their business is pretty much at zero. Their business is on pause, on hold, and this is absolutely not the way you should run your e-commerce business. So I recommend to use Google Ads, not instead, but at the same time, so that if one of them basically falls apart, it could also be that at some point, I don't know, your Google Ad account gets closed for some reason, so then you still have Facebook and the other way around. Or you also use influencers on top, which cannot really, you know, stop working because you're dealing with individual people. So guys, I hope that these few tips were helpful for you. I hope that you actually keep them in mind and that you also put them into action so that you can avoid getting your accounts banned. As I told you, recently a lot of accounts get banned, and it's definitely something that you don't want to experience, because it's very hard to get around that, and you need to, you know, use a lot of tricks and things that are not always that good to use, and I definitely don't recommend to do many of these things. So make sure that you follow those principles and always play by Facebook's rules as much as you can, and your chance of being blocked or banned from Facebook should definitely be highly reduced. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and please subscribe for more Facebook ads, e-commerce and other stuff. And yeah, basically I will see you in the next video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.